do da ba da bum. Oh, dee da bum. Down. Hey, this is the Andy and Amanda Show. We are back with you live from from Monterrey, Mexico, from near Philadelphia, there, Delaware, and Hollywood, California. My name is Andy Kimball.
You're the dean of comedy. You're the greatest. You're the elder statesman of humor. You deserve attention and respect.
Thank you very much. We have Amanda Love down there in Mexico, formerly, well, she still is from the UK, and we'll be broadcasting again from the UK eventually, but right now we're glad she's on this side of the hemisphere, sharing the world with us, right, on the same the same side.
Yeah.
And Cornell, who knows where, Cornell.
Hey, guys. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
How you doing, Cornell? Man, how's it going? I apologize for our listeners. Our schedule's been kind of crazy, but our lives have been kind of crazy with other schedules and events and things we got to do as well. So we've been a little sketchy on getting our regularly scheduled programs on a regular schedule. But we're back to it again, and glad to be with you here. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 in the West Coast of the United States, and 8 down there in Mexico, and about 3 in the morning for our UK listeners, which has which we've gained UK listeners ever since Amanda left that town. So
they're glad to see the back of me. They're like, oh, she's gone now.
I don't know how that. Yeah, I can't figure that out or understand why it is, but it's the numbers say.
Yeah,
hey.
I'm feeling pretty insecure about that right now.
Amanda leaves, her numbers go up. Go figure. That would be the story of my life. That's hey. So how's everybody doing? Cornell folks, you know who Amanda and I are. Cornell is the Cornell. Let me see, who's Cornell?
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, Cornell put this whole show together.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
We wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for Cornell, and he is the orchestrator and coordinator of the Andy and Amanda Show, and coordinates all our publicity. And actually coordinates our lives and everything that we do. Except
you guys.
What?
What?
I'm stuck in the Andy and Amanda Show.
The whole world. Cornell. I was just about to say something. Anyway, he coordinates everything we do. Well, almost everything we do, not quite everything we do.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
but we have
I definitely don't coordinate.
Man, I
Did
even
shit
have
go
trouble.
down?
I have trouble coordinating my own bathroom habits, let alone anybody else's.
You and me both. And we have a great audience. Welcome everybody aboard back for our show again.
This is a big crowd.
Yeah, we're 23 countries around the world. We were actually number 4 in Russia, then they kicked us out before the invasion there. We had a Russian audience. Maybe we still do somehow, I don't know, but our numbers are indicative of nothing in Russia, and we actually had an audience there for a while, so I don't know what the story is there. But anyway, we welcome everybody around the world, and if anybody in Ukraine happens to be listening to our show, because I know we had something there a while back as well, our thoughts and best wishes are with Ukraine. And stay strong, stay mighty, stay proud. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You hear, speaking of which, the Putin attacked a children's hospital in Ukraine.
Yes, I heard about that.
He wanted to pick on people his own size. No, no, but he really did. Seriously.
My God.
He's a little guy, Putin. He's got Napoleon complex. He's a little big man. He's a little guy, Putin is. Short little man. Short little insane maniac running a country with whose fingertips are at the edge of a buttons that can start a thermonuclear war, which I think he'd be shot in the head by somebody around there before doing so. But they attacked this Ukrainian children's hospital, and it's barbaric. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Bombing of a children's hospital, and they're saying you're not targeting civilian targets. You're letting the a ceasefire, letting corridors to let people escape, and 1.7 million, almost 2 million people have gotten out of Ukraine so far. But officials said that a Russian airstrike buried patients in rubble, despite a ceasefire deal for people to flee the besieged city of Mariupol. Mariupol. Yeah. Anyway, it's unbelievable.
I thought you said marriage pole. I was like, what?
Yeah. That's a damn shame. That's a damn.
I think all the aardvarks who are surrounding Putin need to do something. Not aardvark. What do you call them? Not aardvarks. What do you call them deals? Aardvark.
Alf. Remember Alf?
Yeah. What do you call them? Those real wealthy people who aardvarks, I call them, or oligarchs, something like that. Oligarchs, something like that. Yeah, but somebody needs to take Putin out. What's going to happen is the Russian people are really going to start feeling the brunt. We got to remember there's a class of Russians that live in Russia and elsewhere under the flag of Russia that live Western civilization lifestyles. They can do what they want to do. They're capitalists. They can spend what they want to spend. They've got a tremendous amount of money in bank accounts and portfolios around the world. They've got yachts. They've got jets. They've got a nice lifestyle. They can eat very high off the hog, so to speak. And the rest of Russia is, doing without heat, without essentials of food, standing in lines to get what their humanitarian needs. And that's a large part of what life in Russia is about. There is some gray area in there. There's some middle area, but it's very small. And I think what's going to start happening is, first of all, these assets, as they begin to be more and more seized, the people who are going to be bearing the brunt of this, the yacht owners, the asset owners, the folks with the bank accounts who have no pathway to their assets, to their portfolios, to their money in Western countries, they're going to start doing something because they're going to start getting hurt where it hurts. You know what I'm saying? And I think also there's got to be some kind of uprising in Russia. They've arrested over 2,500 so far in peaceful protesters who are going to get sentenced to jail for doing so. Yeah. But wait till hundreds of thousands or millions of people start protesting. They're going to start shooting everybody.
Yeah, I heard two very interesting things today from others, and the first one was that Russia, and this is a valid point, Russia could stop the war in a day. He doesn't need to carry on the war. Mm-hmm. So the valid point was that he was doing it to scare his own people, because with COVID, supposedly, it didn't scare people like it did most of the world. So most Russians weren't scared of COVID at all. They weren't bothered by all the rules and things like that were put in place. They weren't upheld the same way as other countries, and it's almost like he saw this as a weakness within his own country compared to how everybody else was responding. It was like, hey, how can I get my people to fear me and do what I wish? I know, let's attack Ukraine, play these chess moves. And so, like the attack on the children's hospital, what's that going to do? Everybody has a weakness and a button to push when it comes to children, pregnant women. Oh, let's bomb a children's hospital. Let's make every country even more angrier, so they want to jump on my back. Then I've got an excuse to press the button and, have my own way. And it leaves its own people crippled, because more and more countries are withdrawing luxuries and things that they've been used to every single day, suppressing its own people. And, the Russian people are feeling all this weight and attack for something that most of them are not even supporting. So,
so you think he's making a chess move, huh, sis? You think he's playing chess?
It certainly seems that way with attacking a children's hospital. That's pushing people's buttons right there.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. I wonder if that was a calculated move from the Kremlin, or was this some rogue general out in the field? I don't see Putin, and I could be wrong. I could be asked backward wrong on this, but I just don't see Putin say, "Give me a command to air attack a children's hospital in Ukraine." I just do not see him micromanaging this thing. I don't see him doing it. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did. But I just don't think that. And got it. I hope I'm not wrong. The last time civilian targets were attacked in Europe, you know when the last time that was?
1964.
We're going back to World War II, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
1964?
And it's funny, actually. In the 40s. Definitely in the 40s.
Yes.
1945.
Yeah.
Whoa.
45.
Whoa. Yeah. In the year 45. That's the wrong song. In the year 20. Anyway.
Actually, the way I got the answer, I read the spreadsheet. There's the screen in front of me. So I cheated.
Yeah, Andy, you gave the answer away, buddy.
Air. I like 1964. No, World War II. World War II.
Yeah.
It's
kind of scary, actually, because I was saying today that it seems like history's repeating itself.
Yeah, well, we have a madman in a very dangerous position in Europe, as we had Hitler at a dangerous position in Europe in the 1930s into the 40s.
Yeah.
And this is kind of interesting here. We have a guy who is in command also of the nuclear arsenal that Russia has, which is significant, which is very significant, actually, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, the U.S. had a plan that they're going to do or going to implement with Poland to get MiG-29 fighter jets into the hands of the Ukrainian Air Force. So they, 70 of them, I heard. There's going to be 70 jets. I think we talked about it on the show a week ago. That was ixnayed as fast as it came to the table. They're not doing it.
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't want to implicate any Western direct military interference with the Russians, thinking of potential higher level retaliation by the Russians.
Yeah.
But here's what I think. The aardvarks surrounding Putin and his advisors, the people right in next to him, the equivalent of a cabinet, I guess, here in the States. I think somebody would take him out. I think somebody would execute him, shoot him in the head, before he ever would attempt to take an aggressive action against NATO ally or the United States itself in terms of nuclear. Now here's the other concern. China is the same time right now is butting up with Iran and doing a type of nuclear agreement that Obama had. Remember the Iran nuclear deal? Obama, right?
Yes.
Well, now we have China stepping into a relationship with Iran. Now here's the significance. In Russia, we have a madman dictator who is surrounded by people who live, imagine, in the Western civilization lifestyle in Russia, who are being hurt. Where it hurts, below the belt, at big time. The wallets, you hit them in the wallets, and the Russian population is suffering. Putin's not about to hit a red button, so to speak, to launch any kind of war or increase military action against a NATO ally, because we will, in fact, retaliate big time. And there you have World War III, and our very existence on this planet would come into question, right? He'd be shot in the head. Somebody take him out. Now let's look at the Chinese. In Iran, you've got the ability via nuclear power station buildups using the same chemical compounds, the same uranium and so forth, to build a nuclear weapon, to build a bomb with a dictator who is more aligned with Allah than he is the human race. who would take out Jews, who would take out the infidels, so to speak, and wouldn't think twice about it because the religious aspect of his insane thinking, the Allah, the take out the infidels, kill all the Jews. Where's my nuclear weapon? So I think we have more of a caution that needs to be exercised when evaluating the potential relationship between China and Iran than we do in terms of a big-scale invasion of what could potentially happen in Russia. Because I think somebody would take that guy out. I don't think anybody around him will let him push a button and start nuclear war. That ain't going to happen. I mean, again, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see that as happening. So I got my eyes right now on this supposed sketchy, nebulous deal that's going to happen between China and Iran, and I think that's what we seriously need to pay attention to big time.
Yes,
I can't believe what's going on in the world. I can't believe
it's craziness. I mean, my concern right now is that British have been told, because basically some of our military have gone AWOL and have disappeared. Some of them were trying to have bought tickets to Poland. And we think some of our AWOL soldiers have gone over to help Ukraine. And, of course, the British are concerned that Putin's going to look at it as if to say, okay, so the British are now getting involved. I'm going to start getting more aggressive. And that's what we don't want. And,
But at the same time, Russia has sent 1,000 missionaries over to Ukraine.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
No, what do you call it? Missionary soldiers? Missionaries? No, not missionaries. No, missionaries are...
Missionaries, people that help people in other countries.
Mercenaries, is that right?
Mercenaries.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Missionaries is still good.
I like missionaries.
Yeah.
Some people say nuns.
Yeah. And others are saying none of that. Anyway.
So we're keeping price on what's going on in Ukraine. TikTok media, you see coming back, I had a coverage of this one. So
sorry, you're going in and out, brother.
I'm glad you said that, Cornell. I was thinking, is it me? I was checking my connection.
I'm going in and out. Am I back? Am I here?
Yeah, it seems like every time we talk about the subjects, things go kind of crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
We love that.
I am back, right?
I think so.
Yes. I hope it's you. Is it you, Andy?
Well, guess what I've been doing. Don't guess too hard. No, guess.
All right.
I hope you kept the lights off.
Unless you're in the bathroom, because that would just end up disastrous.
No, I've been spending a tremendous amount of time over the past couple of weeks. And I've actually had some gigs, which has been great, by the way. It's another story, but music gigs. It feels so good to get on stage again. Holy crap, is it just amazing.
Let's talk about that.
They don't
clap for you.
They still don't, but they boo. But they at least I'm on stage. I don't care, clap or boo, I'm on stage. No, it feels really, really great to get out and play and do what I do. My gosh, we had a gig last week where I invited a percussionist to come up on stage with me, and I went to this kind of not Italian love song, not Italian, Hispanic, South American, Mexican kind of Latin rhythms.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the percussionist was playing, people were playing dance, people started getting up and dancing. It was so incredible. It was late night. It was before the show, after the show. After the show. It was like we were cleaning up. It was done. Most of the audience.
It was the after party.
It was the after
party.
So there was about 10 or 15 people there, maybe more, but right around there. And I just went to this minor jam thing, and this percussionist was playing, and people were picking up tambourines, people were dancing. It was the best part of the show was when no one was there. That was the best part of the whole show. It was so great. So great. Because when things happen like in improv manner, like you just make it up. Kind of like picture Carlos Santana, that kind of rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
So much fun.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
I like
it like that.
Yes.
But Amanda, what are you doing there in Mexico? What are you?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Well, currently, my loves, I am sat here with a glass of homemade wine again, talking to your wonderful self.
Doggy.
But no.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
You have to send me some, just like I have to send Andy his tasty cakes.
Oh.
Actually, I did. They on their way, Andy.
Woo, dog. Yeah. Now we're talking. Oh my goodness gracious! For those of you, because we're talking to people all around the world right now, and for those of you who don't know, a Tasty Cake is a Philadelphia product. It's a miniature cakes and pies. They bake right there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, and they are incredible. Around the country, you have Hostess, I think, and Entenmann's and that kind of thing. Tasty Cakes are the most amazing, for that type of home baked, the junior pies and cakes and cupcakes and that kind of thing. Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a Tasty Cake. Do we agree?
I would love to agree, but as of yet, I've still not tasted.
We got to fix that.
I mean, you can describe the flavors to me, and I can imagine it, and then I'll say yes.
Okay. Chocolate icing on vanilla cake, on a butter cake with chocolate between the two layers.
Ooh, like a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a tasty cake. Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a tasty cake. Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a tasty cake. Nobody bakes a cake as tasty as a tasty cake.
There we go. That should do it. If that doesn't get you up and going, yeah. Hey, I spent I've been getting a tremendous amount. I forgot to tell you guys this. I got a text message from our friend, our country music star, who has an amazing, impeccable history in the rock and roll and country music business. Incredible singer-songwriter, great musician, knows everybody, and everybody knows him at that level of the business. He sent me a text of a picture of today. He got something in the mail. He is the winner of
Woo-wee!
Independent Country Music New Artist, Kevin Michaels, for the song Down Home, Georgia.
Yeah, baby. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And he's just hell, here it is.
City life is hard for a guitar picking man. Yeah, I'll be on my way. I'm going down home to Georgia to drink some moonshine whiskey and to join a country band. Yes, I'll be on my way. I'm going down home to Georgia. Right back in the city's laying heavy on my mind. You know I'm on my way. I'm going down home to Georgia for some real fine home cooking and some old muscadine wine.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Is going to
yeah.
have good sex for the rest of their life.
Yes.
Ooh,
Just
right.
because of that song.
It's
I'm going down on Georgia.
Yeah. So we have another tune we're working on. I'm spending a tremendous time building, mixing, constructing the tune called For You. And I'm reluctant to do this, but I'm going to do it. I've got a rough mix I've been working on this thing. We have over 200 tracks for one song. 200 tracks for one song. And imagine building it out. You know, the main. Amanda and I, we've talked about it. You kind of been online with me while I suffered through sorting out these tracks. I want to play because I just want to see how it comes out, see how it sounds. Kind of a rough mix. Not everything's in here yet. We still have a ways to go. We're getting there. But let me just play another Kevin Michael song, the beginning of it. We're going to debut the song when it's complete on the show. But it'll be kind of interesting to see also because this is kind of what we do when we're not doing a radio show. We're all musicians and producers, and this is kind of what we do. And it'll be interesting to see the song now, what I'm going to play for you of it, and then we'll hear what the final mix sounds like. But this is a song called For You. I'm just going to play a little bit of it, again, by Kevin Michaels.
I love you more than I've ever loved before, or will ever love again. From the beginning and forevermore, I will love you till the end. For you I have waited all my life. This chance may never come again. For you are the answer to my dreams, and I will love you till the end.
Anyway, that is actually
Yes.
that's not even a rough mix. That's like a pre-rough mix.
Yeah.
I just realized I thought I had a more recent addition on here. But anyway, that's the gist of this song. It goes on and gets more powerful and builds up and features guitar solos by Robbie Krieger from The Doors, and you've got Alison Krauss, music director, the bass player from the Grand Ole Opry's on there. Elvis Presley's guitar players in there. I mean, it's amazing. It's the who's who of Nashville musicians are in actually both these songs, in Down Home Georgia and this one. And it's funny because kind of Kevin came out of the rock and roll business and stayed void of the business for a long time. And he was very good buddies with John Lennon, and when John Lennon was murdered, that devastated him. John was producing an album for Kevin at the time of his death. So it was Ringo Starr actually that convinced Kevin to get some of these old songs he wrote so many years ago and get back into the business again. And here he is, 40 years later, just making a resurgence. And what a guy, just an amazing guy, even though a very talented singer-songwriter, but just what a human being.
Absolutely.
Very humble guy.
Yeah, we've had him on the show, of course, a couple of times, and we'll continue to go. So, hey, we got a caller. A friend of ours is calling in from Hawaii. Let's see what's on his palette. Than the great, the mighty, the awesome, the all-knowing, powerful wizard. Oh, wrong show.
Of Oz.
Where's my appropriate introduction for
Push the button.
Wait a minute. Anyway, is this it? Wait, I got it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. You are. Wait, I got to push the button here. Wait a minute. Every time a guest comes on the show, they've got to answer this question as they come on, or a question. Here's the question of the day for our guest that's coming right now.
Why was Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Lohmeyer relieved of his command?
Okay. Chet, you're on the air.
Push the button. Push the button.
Oh wait. Okay, here we go. Wait, here we go. We got.
Ah.
Push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
Anyway.
It's
Yes.
Chet on the fret. Woo! Hey, how you doing,
There
Chet?
he is. Okay.
Dad, how you doing?
I'm putting together a marinade for some fresh cut mahi this morning
Woo, doggy.
Nice.
for my dinner.
Ooh.
And then, of course, I'll have to cut some of it up for the cat, too. Otherwise, he will take my arm off. There he is waiting. He's waiting.
Stalking you, giving you those eyes.
Stalking. He's stalking me.
Tapping his
He's
claws
stalking
one by
me.
one on the floor. You will be mine. Oh, yes, you will be mine. How's everything there, sweetie? How is everything there?
Well, it's getting dark.
It is?
Really?
Well, it's getting overcast in the afternoon. It's the morning sun and overcast and rain in the evening, afternoons and stuff. So it's normal. It's normal for this is the rainy season we're going into, and there it is. And
I see.
Yeah, you can see. I guess if I hold my phone up, you might be able to see it better. Here,
No.
I'm holding my phone up. Can you see it better now?
Well, as long as you don't get struck by lightning from any storm, darling, while you're holding your phone, that's happy times.
That's true. Or have one of these heel trees fall on me. That would be put a dent in the day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that tried to fall over, but they're far. They're like 30 yards from my yurt, so no problem.
Oh. Okay.
No worries.
Well, I'm glad to
got...
report it's been warm here, and that makes a change for me. You know? So,
you guys are not serious.
Yes, it's very true. It's sad, but true.
We're serially serious.
Yes. Yeah, very good, very good, very good. So what's going on in the world of Chet?
Well, too much, probably. I'm kind of glad I got a week and a half off from gigging, so it was getting kind of crazy there.
Digging?
Had a 5-hour one followed by a 4-hour one followed by a 5-hour one followed by a 2-hour one with a guitar player who doesn't know his chord changes.
Oh.
He doesn't know that one after A is a F sharp minor, not an F sharp major. That was a little painful.
No.
Oh
no.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
And it's cringing right now and thinking in his seat.
It's all, A, F sharp major, D, and E, right?
Yeah, that's all.
For Stand By Me. That's the progression.
Oh,
it was special. But it was temporary and fleeting and ephemeral. You know what they say, the cook eats his mistakes, the bartender drinks his mistakes, and the musicians just go wafting off into thin air. So there we go.
I love that saying. That's awesome. I've never heard that before.
Oh, that's from my days.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, yeah.
We do?
Houston is a problem.
I've got a recording here. I want you to hear.
All right.
All right.
Speaking of forget
from the big closet, Andy Kimball.
Here we go. I want you to hear this. Think about forgetting the chords. What's this?
Oh no.
Hell no.
Hell, there it is.
Walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why don't you see?
Chet, do you do that song? Do you play that tune?
I never have,
I think you should.
I never have.
No, don't play it here.
Uh,
Don't play it here.
I do Blue Christmas.
Hey, Chet, if you
But
really
only in
play
the
that
summer.
song,
What?
dude, you will never hear from me again.
I know, right?
It's a great song on Elvis' part, but you know.
I got it
Caught
too.
in a swap.
I got another one. No, I won't play that.
I'd do it Elmer Fudd voice.
Oh, that would be so
Caught in
fun.
a swap. I can't get out. I love you too much, baby.
Play a baby. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, you know what to say.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what was really funny, I saw that performance.
Really?
The first time
You did?
the first time Elvis was on TV,
Woo!
and it was Steve Allen. He
Wow.
aced what's his name, the shows Ed Murrow, Ed somebody or other, not Ed Murrow, Ed the other one.
Yeah.
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 The really big shoe. Anyway,
Yeah, Ed Sullivan.
Steve Allen had Presley on, and he had Presley sing Hound Dog to a hound dog that he brought on a pedestal.
God.
So he had this really classic hound dog with the big floppy ears, you know, ready to run out and hunt for coon. And Steve Allen was so brilliant. But yeah, he had Presley, and I saw that in black and white on a round 17-inch Zenith.
Wow.
And back in 1950, whatever the hell it was, 55, I guess 56.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Formative years. That's
We used to
changed my
perform
life.
together.
I got into rock and roll.
Oh. And rock and roll got into you.
I went. I lost my my roots in Arthur Godfrey style ukulele and Irving Berlin songs for a while, and got into rock and roll. Yeah.
Fantastic.
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
No, but I've seen them walk by. They walk funny. Did you know that? They really walk funny.
Very funny.
The funniest one was the poor guy at Annapolis in the company I was in briefly, who could not make his arms go the right way. So there would be a whole platoon marching, and everybody's arms would be going, you know, like left out, left back, left out, left back, and his would be left back, left out, left back, left out. And
That could be a potential hazard.
Yeah.
And they would have him in the corner of the drill field and just working this guy hour after hour after hour, trying to get him to, you know, make his arms move correctly. And finally, he got the $1 million he got the $1 million wound. He fell off of the parallel bars and broke both his arms, and ended up spending the rest of the year in the hospital without getting his ass run or anything. So he was pretty lucky.
Wow. Definitely.
He is very lucky.
Sort
Oh,
of,
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
So
so
what do
funny to see that, you know. Like I
But
say,
so-
infantry, they walk.
So Amanda, what are you doing for dinner down there in Mexico?
I'm actually not sure what we are doing for dinner. But I know we are having dinner.
Amanda, do they
Be
have
sure to sniff the ceviche first.
Pardon?
Be sure to sniff the ceviche before, you know.
Okay, I'll make sure I do that.
I'm thinking about getting some Chinese food tonight.
And that would have tragic repercussions all over Asia and the rest of the world.
Oh, that sounds great. Let me ask you a question. Do any of you guys eat crabs? Crab legs and crabs?
Ooh, you know, I gotta be honest, I've never
Yeah.
tried. Does that make
Oh,
you
my
sad?
God. They are good. How about lobster?
I've never tried lobster either.
Lobsters walk, what is it?
Oysters?
Crabs walk sideways and lobsters
Yes.
walk straight, so you can't have a crab for your mate.
I'm having.
Japanese are involved here.
Yes, they are.
Is that what you're having tonight, Cornell?
Yes. No, actually, I'm having some octopus.
Ooh.
The main thing is to get plenty of advice.
Yes. You guys ever try octopus?
Watch out for
I've
the
never
suckers.
tried octopus either.
Me neither.
It's sort of gummy.
I never.
It's like gummy fish.
Ooh.
I can't figure out all these lobsters. You walk into some of these restaurants and you see all these lobsters in the tanks. I mean,
They're going to commit suicide.
Really?
Yes. Hey, Andy, you're right. You be seeing them like in tanks and everything, and they be like, you know what, man, I'm going to die, and this is the last time you gonna see me.
Yeah, I can never. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't go to a restaurant and say, I'll take that one and drop it in boiling water. My God.
Oh, I know, right?
Yes.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Why do they do that?
Some of them might be carp in outfits, though.
Oh.
I'm not blaming anybody for that.
Why do they not put them out their misery first before they cook them? Is there a specific reason for that? Is it laziness, or it just tastes better alive and when they're cooking them?
I don't know.
They go off quickly. Shellfish go off quickly. We used to catch crab in South Carolina back in the 50s, and we'd run in the surf and then wait until they chased us, and then we'd run away, and my dad would slap them with a net, put them in a garbage can.
Ooh.
You are physically repulsive.
Well, yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh my God.
And he'd take it home, and he'd pour water in it and put it on the burner, and you'd hear them skittering inside as the water got hot.
Oh my God.
There's a vivid picture.
Well, tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to have a special dinner. I'm getting a pig. I'm getting some ham. You're like a pig. I'm getting me a all-American cheese hoagie with all types of cheese.
Please tell me
that's not your plan.
Yes,
I'm jealous. I'm also jealous of Andy though for having Chinese because.
I know. What kind of Chinese you getting, Andy?
I think I'll get the whole. I'll do you. How do you say?
How about some shrimp foo young?
Yeah, I'm thinking about kung pao chicken or sweet and sour chicken or.
That's my fave.
Or coconut walnut shrimp. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Or
right.
There's this great restaurant called the Oak Tree Inn on Fair Oaks in South Pasadena. Folks in LA, you got to try it.
We're going to do very well. We've done a great job.
They do indeed.
Absolutely.
The Oak Tree Inn, and a great Chinese place. Not that I know everyone in LA, obviously. It's a big area, but this place particularly is very, very good. If you're up for Chinese food in the LA area, it's worth a trip out to 110 to Fair Oaks Avenue and head down the pike and hit the Oak Tree Inn. It's very, very good. That's what I'm doing for dinner tonight, I think.
Wow,
that's
great.
Size, Andy?
How about you, Chet? What are you having for dinner tonight?
I'm having marinated fresh caught mahi-mahi on some rice.
Ooh,
some salad.
You know, I have
unless
some
the
Chinese,
lettuce is off.
I had some Chinese food here in Mexico, and I got to admit, I was shocked how much I got for my money. Because in the UK, if I bought what I purchased here, I would be paying about £20 to £25 for this meal. Over here, I got £25 worth of food for £10, and I was just like, that is incredible. Just the amount
they thought that they had to kill people in order to put themselves in a little better negotiating position.
Amanda, I'm still thinking about you have to pay money just to have your TV on. I'm still thinking
I know, right? I know.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that. You know, Amanda, here they have very generous portions, but an average, a decent entree, at least this restaurant's about between $13 and $17, and the portions are pretty good. Now, there's a chain restaurant in the United States, and elsewhere, I don't know where else they are, but it's called Panda Express. It's like a fast food Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
I love it, Andy. Yes,
right?
yes.
Now the thing about Panda Express is, the portions. If you want, let's say, 2 entrees and a rice, right? So you have 2 little small compartments at the top of the tray and a long one at the bottom. They throw the rice in that long one, plenty of rice, and then your 2 choices. You go down the assembly line, you see what your 2 choices are, and they're like little tiny scoopfuls, bam, bam, and if you want a third choice, they give it to you a little cardboard container. But for $10, for $2 entrees and a big thing of rice, it ain't bad.
It's not.
Andy,
I love the sauce. I love the sauce. The sauce is awesome, man.
What do you like? What do you like at Panda Express? What do you like?
I like the what do my wife usually give me? It's like the chicken. I think it's the lemon chicken or something like that.
There's orange chicken. Orange chicken.
Orange chicken.
Yes. Orange chicken. Yes. I love that. With the rice, oh my god.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do orange chicken with brown rice, and what would be the second entree? How about either sweet and sour chicken or kung pao chicken, kung pao chicken?
Let me see. We talking about food. Are we the Food Network now?
Yeah. The Cantonese sweet and sour.
You can get some grits.
Yes, that too.
Sangria.
Get some grits.
Do you know, we went to Cheesecake Factory, a couple of us went to Cheesecake Factory 3 weeks ago, and got a sangria, a small glass mostly filled with ice. And guess how much they charge for sangria? A small glass, mostly ice, right? $15.
Whoa.
Cheesecake Factory. I didn't know it was $15. Roz said, she's going to get sangria, and she did. And great, get sangria. Which was mostly ice. They put ice in it, and by the time they're putting all the ice in the glass, there's not much room for the liquid, right? It doesn't matter if you're getting a Coke or whatever you're getting, ice in the glass. Sometimes we'll get a separate glass of ice and just fill the glass up with Coke, and then give me my ice in a separate glass. You know what I mean? But this sangria at Cheesecake Factory was mostly ice, a little bit of sangria, and the price tag was $15. Holy crap! I didn't know it. I made the bill. I took the receipt out when I got home. I'm like, $15? You're kidding me. Holy
Next time, Andy, you want to say, can I have a sangria, but, tiny bit of ice? Or no ice at all.
No ice.
No ice.
Maybe it was ice 9, and that's why it cost so much.
Yeah, I mean, does that seem, I don't know much about sangria, but is sangria normally like $15 for a glass of sangria? I thought sangria is watered down wine, isn't it? Wine with
Yeah, it's usually like
I would say
I would say $9.86, $9 or something, close to $10 or $11. That's it.
Wow. Even that seems like a lot to me. I thought sangria would be priced out near, maybe a little above a Coke. Speaking of sangria, you know who's got amazing sangria? Did you ever hear of a restaurant chain called Pizzeria Uno?
Ooh.
I heard of that.
Yeah, they have, first of all, deep dish Chicago-style pizza, the best there is. I mean, they're absolutely fabulous.
Oh, wow.
It's called Pizzeria Uno, and they have they give you a picture of sangria for $15. I mean, a whole picture, and it's really, really good. Really good. Yeah, Pizzeria Uno. If there's one near you, check it out. Absolutely. Next here on the Food Network, we're going to be talking about...
At Walmart, you can get a whole box of sangria for only $17.
Ooh.
Wow.
Get your own ice.
Actually, there's 4 liters of sangria for $17.48.
How do you make it? What is it? Anybody know?
Well, I don't, but I don't know. Let me check. I don't remember what all's in it. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's
a Democrat hoax.
That's probably true. It's red wine with various fruit, citrus in it.
Like what? Like how do you make it? If you want to make it at home, red wine, which I guess is a red blend, I would think, or is it a Cabernet?
Okay, I'll
Cabernet?
look up a recipe.
Yeah, look up a recipe. Do you have a Cabernet?
Yeah, I'll look up a recipe for it.
What's that red wine called? Cabernet? Cabernet? No.
Cabernet?
Thank you. Cabernet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It traditionally consists of red wine and chopped fruit, often with other ingredients or spirits.
Ooh.
Very popular amongst tourists. Yeah.
Not
Recipe. Always red wine, so some kind of red wine. And some means to add a fruity or sweeter flavor and maybe boost the alcohol content. Traditionally may be mixed with local fruits such as peaches, nectarines, berries, apples, pears, or global fruits such as pineapple or lime, and sweetened with sugar and orange juice.
So you got to really
Spanish
mix a whole
Rioja red is traditional. Okay, the Rioja is your classic Spanish cheap wine.
Huh. Amanda, I bet they've got great sangria down your neck of the woods there in Mexico.
Oh, I bet. You know, I'd love to try.
Would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Would you, if you go out, if it's not too expensive, would you go out and get some local sangria and let me know how it is?
I will certainly try to do so, Mr. Kimball.
If you think about it, I'm curious. I'm just curious. You know,
all right. I'll report back.
Listen, this is the way it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
And Amanda, and by the way, can you while you down there, can you get me some barbecue corn chips? They said, you know, in Mexico they make the best ones. So could you pick me up?
And Amanda, when you're down there, could you stop by and get me a burrito to go? A pollo burrito to go with black beans and rice, maybe a little bit.
Use the new serape.
Amanda, do you have a pen and piece of paper?
Yeah, you know, I've got a notepad on my phone. The list is building.
Papel y lápiz.
One of my faves is the corn.
Amanda,
that they have
you
here.
better
Oh my
get the
God.
fuck out of here.
Actually, no, you'd be doing me a favor because I'll be trying all these things at the same time. I'll be like, I'm getting it for the boys. That's my excuse.
I'm jealous.
Hey, I want to do something for a second. Would you do me a favor? I found the other mix of, not to jump around the thing, but, you know, getting back to real quick to that song, you know, Kevin Michaels, I found a more recent mix. I'm going to play you the beginning if you don't mind. I want to play the beginning of this mix. And I just want you to tell me what you think of this mix. Okay? It should be, what we're listening for is it to be a little emptier, a little cleaner, not quite so much going on. All right? Tell me if this does that. All right?
Okay.
You tell me.
Yeah,
all right.
Sure.
All right.
Nope. Wrong one again.
That's
I guess
not
I don't have it. No, that's the old one. That's the first one I just played. Oh well, I guess so. I thought I had it here.
That was quick, Andy. You said nope. I was like, I just heard dinner.
I wonder if this is, you know, you might have to give me another minute here.
Guys, we do everything on the show. We cook. We do music. we send notes to each other to pick up food. What else? What else we do, guys? Cook.
Oh wait, this might be it. This is it. I'm wrong. I think this is it.
We have no structure, and if you don't like it, oh well.
Yeah. So I'm going to. This is it. Shit. Come on, you. It's technical stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Push the button.
Yeah, push the button.
Push the button.
All right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yes. So, yours truly is starting to get some gigs here, very far and few between. Summer, fall, you know, far out. But you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to wear a mask anymore in LA and back east in Philadelphia and New York. The mask mandates, and also what it was announced today, that the proof of vaccination mandate is also gone. Ixnay, see ya, out of here. And, unless no more masks and no more proof of vaccination. Out of here.
No mask and no proof of vaccination. That's all over the U.S.
So why did I?
No, in LA. In LA.
Republicans love it.
Yeah.
Here where I'm at, we don't have to wear masks anymore. And still people walking around with masks. I'm like, dude, they say you don't have to wear it no more. Why are you still wearing it? I think it became a case.
I tried wearing masks.
Yes.
I wear a mask and people kept throwing me candy bars.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
That is funny.
I need to learn that.
Their wallet.
Hey,
People hand me their wallet.
you want to hear something funny, guys?
Yeah,
Y'all want to hear something funny? This guy, I asked him, "Why are you wearing a mask? We don't have to wear a mask anymore." He said, "Well, my excuse, I didn't shape up my mustache and my beard today, so I got super going to cover it." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Wow.
I found it. I'm going to play the video.
Actually, I have to wear a mask because I have no lips.
Oh.
I hate
Well, how do
masks.
Wow.
I hate
Yeah,
masks.
my lips fell off from COVID.
Oh.
Oh my god. I don't think that was COVID. I think that was something else.
Does
That was
anybody here?
COVID.
Does anybody
Well,
here know?
she said that was her name.
Very good.
If you don't like it, I'm going to whoop you.
What was you going to say, Andy?
I'm gonna try playing this tune now. I think this is the right mix. Okay, the beginning for you, Kevin Michaels. Here we go.
All right.
I love you more than I've ever loved before, or will ever love again. From the beginning and forevermore, I will love you till the end. For you, I have waited all my life. This chance may never come again. For you are the answer to my dreams, and I will love you till the end. For every kindred I have caught within a crowd, your eyes reached out and called my name. And if my words could only get to you, I know my love can do the same.
So what do you think?
Wow. Firstly, beautiful. You can tell the difference.
Cleaner, isn't it? Is it cleaner?
It is.
You feel it
It is
more?
cleaner.
You feel it,
But
right?
is it me, or is the vocals slightly out?
The harmony, the background harmony, the background vocals.
No, the main vocals, they seem slightly off. But I don't know if it's meant to be that way, it's intentional that way, because in certain
Right.
points then it hits back on time again. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Might be. I don't really know. I don't know. But it seems cleaner. It seems cleaner, doesn't it? The first one had so much going on. You know, it had so much clutter. You know.
Oh, it sounds incredible so far.
Yeah, and we recorded another vocal, the vocal track that he did in Nashville, just wasn't there. You know, he was under so much pressure under the gun, a lot of political production issues going on in the studio and all that stuff. You don't want that as a musician. That's the last thing you want. So, so in our own Coast to Coast Studios, which is a recording studio, we can do the whole 9 yards here. I can't get a band in our studios here, but we can get singer-songwriters and performers and duos and trios and banjo and guitars and bass and all that stuff. We can do it right here, Chipmunks, in the same studio that we do this radio show in, and we have the capability of doing that. And Kevin Ivins, then he's so, it's a couple hundred tracks for one song.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I love it. I love the sound of it.
Yeah, the fun thing will be what happened to go to Down Home, Georgia. Went to number one. And we called it, we knew it would. On this show, when it started charting, period, we said, and Kevin was our guest way back, and we said, Kevin, it's going to hit number one.
I love the way you express that.
Yeah. And then it went number 9, then 5, then sat at 3 for a while, then number 1, and it stayed there for 3 weeks, and we called it first on this show. I think for you is going to go. It's hard to say right now where it's going to land on the charts, but I think it's going to go very, very high, And I think it's going to have more broad reach than Down Home Georgia, which was really just pertaining, targeted to that country market. I think for you as what they call AOR, adult contemporary, it's like a love song, for you,
And love
so
songs always do so well. They really do.
It's a timeless song. It's a very timeless song. You play it weddings, you play it everywhere, man. It is.
And you know what else I did from a production standpoint is we had some harmony tracks on the Course for You. Is I ghosted the lead vocal track. In other words, instead of just putting it perfectly parallel, is I did like something you might hear from Pet Sounds from Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys, where you put the harmony just a .0001 second delay behind the main vocal, so it shadows it just a little bit. So it's just more of a shadowing of the lead as opposed to just being there harmonizing the lead. Because usually when you see somebody live and they have backup singers or harmony, and especially if it's an improv kind of thing, and here we're doing the Course, when you see a live show, unless they're amazingly rehearsed, I guess like the Beach Boys or Paul McCartney, the backup singers are going to be, okay, here it is, bam, and they start it's almost undetectable. How right? And it's more of a shadowing, but what it does, I think, is it creates a sense of reality. It creates a sense of them being in the room with you, of singing the song to you, not just something you're going to hear, but something you're going to feel. It's going to land, And that's what we're striving for in this tune, as opposed to the original Nashville mix. We're trying to make this thing really land, And I think we're, you heard both, at least the beginning of both. Do you think we're on the right track? What do you think?
Oh, definitely. And I agree with what you said, because the slightest little change in effect like that, what you did with the backing vocals, can make a world of difference of how lively or how the quality and tone of a song can actually be.
Yeah. What do you think, Chet?
I think so.
you know what Chet reminds me of? Chet, this is a compliment. Don't take this the wrong way. This is a compliment. Howard Stern, years ago, I haven't heard Howard Stern in 10 years. I don't know how long it's been since I heard Howard Stern. And maybe he's the same. But he had a guest on his show quite often, like Chet comes on our show, pretty regularly, right? He had a guest on his show by the name of George Takei, who was played solo on Star Trek. And George Takei's affect, his demeanor, what he said, is very, very, very much like what Chet does on our show. That kind of grounding, that humorous but serious kind of tone. It's very cool. Yeah. So, Chet, that's a compliment. Just so you know.
Well, thank you. Well, that is cool. Another one I've used is to thicken up a vocal. You can dupe it a couple times.
Yeah.
And then run one of the tracks slightly behind, one track slightly ahead. And it's almost like doubling or tripling without having to sing it over again.
Yeah,
although
I've done that.
It's still not as good as actually doubling the vocals. So but it's a way to get around it quick.
Yeah, I don't like doubling the lead vocal. I like to be real clean and sincere and just bam, here it is, and then just right there. Chet, we did a song. You and I did a song together. Actually, it was a live track. It was recorded. Actually, it was recorded in Hawaii live, I believe. A tune called, what was it called? Outside Track.
Oh,
And you took that, and man, you made a monster of that tune. That song is impeccably
so
produced.
Much fun.
Oh my God! And you talked about we should get a video to accompany that song, and I agree with you. We should do that somehow. But anyway, a lot of ideas. Anyway, we can go on talking about music forever. We're at a time. I wish we weren't, but we are. Now that I've completed my Johnny Walker Double Black. Are we coming back Friday? I think we are, eh?
Yes, let's do this.
Absolutely,
yes. Yes.
Hey, we've been so lazy.
We'll show tomorrow. What the hell?
I feel we should. But we're back Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, whatever time that is in your neck of the world. We're going to be here talking about Oh,
Drink
yeah,
of
it's Drinking Fridays. So don't listen unless you have a drink in hand on Friday. And don't be driving when you do that in your home or wherever it might be. But
unless it's a soda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Just remember, folks, if you're driving home, take your car.
I saw a meme today, actually, where they said the price of alcohol has dropped so much with the price of fuel going so high that you should drink and not drive. It's
unreal. You know, here in LA, we've hit 31 records in the past 45 days of how high fuel. Ready for this? The average price of a gallon. Now, I've got an electric car. I don't worry about these things. It costs me $12 to fill up. Okay, so the average price of a gallon of gas in Los Angeles County is $5.65 per gallon.
Whoa.
$5.65. And you know what? Because Kevin came out to the studio yesterday, and he, got here. It took him an hour and a half from Santa Monica here to Pasadena area, which is normally actually traffic is horrible here. But it took him an hour and a half. There has never been, and I've been in LA for 6 years now, somewhere around there. There has never been more traffic than now, and fuel is $5.65 a gallon. Who the hell? How the hell? I can only say I relate this to two things, right? LA, Southern California, it's very, very, very expensive to live in Southern California. I mean, you can go outside of LA. The further outside you get out of the town, blah, 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 it's less expensive. Then you go out to, drive 45 minutes out, an hour out, and it's like anywhere USA. But to be in LA, so to speak, in LA area, for the most part, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, this is a very, very expensive place to live.
Yes.
So if you can afford to live here, that it doesn't make a difference if gas is $4 or $10. Well, $10 obviously would, but you know what I'm saying, $4 or $5 or $3.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make it. It's not going to stop you because you can afford it. You live in LA. You can afford $5.65. You're gonna complain. You'll say, oh my God. But you'll give your credit card and you'll pay it.
Yeah.
Or buy a Tesla.
That's what you know something? My Tesla has paid for itself. I don't know how many times. I just drove up to San Francisco and back. I've done it a couple of times the past couple of weeks. It costs, I don't know, what, $25 maybe? I can go almost 300 miles on a 100% charge. I can almost go up there. But real world driving, like anything else, it's not. You're not going to do it. You're just going to say, oh, you got to make. And when you put it in navigation, it tells you where you're going to stop at this Tesla supercharger, how long you're going to be there, what your charge is going to be when you leave, and what your charge is going to be when you enter the next charging stop. So what I usually do is I say, hell, if it's telling me stay here for 15 minutes, then go up the road and stay there for 20, I'll just do it all here.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'll stay here for 35 minutes and avoid the one up there and keep going. You know what I mean? So, and the charging stops and superchargers are really cool places with either shopping malls, a lot of restaurants, and places to hang out. And for the very first time, and the only one in the world, on the 5 on the way up north from LA, there's actually a Tesla supercharger lounge. You get into it by passcode, and your passcode comes up with a screen when you pull into charge. And you go in, it's got lounge chairs and vending machines and Tesla T-shirts and sweatshirts and places to use your cell phone and relax and chill. It's actually a lounge for Tesla owners while they're charging the cars. It's incredible. The ownership experience of owning a Tesla is like no other car you could ever imagine owning. And what I say is this: if you can afford a car in the 30s, maybe low 40s, $1,000, mid 30s, low 40s, and even if the Tesla you want costs a little bit more than that, get it for two reasons. A, when you drive off the dealer car lot, your car appreciates. It gains value. So what is that dollar doing for you during the time of ownership of a vehicle? You get a used car or a new car off a dealer lot. What's that dollar do when you start driving it? In the basement. At Tesla, it stays the same or actually appreciates depending on the demand of the vehicles. And the cost in energy savings is incredible. Yeah. These things are amazing. And you get free updates on the air every couple of weeks. They're sending you something. Right now I can change the color of my car on the screen. Okay, all right, somebody thought of that. But I don't know how much they pay that guy to do that. But anyway.
Yeah.
Mono Lake, it's $6.14 a gallon.
$6.14 a gallon.
And then up in Marin, where my brother lives, it's $5.78.
Well, where I'm at,
LA is $5.65.
Yeah, I was just up in Marin. I was just up there, Chet, in Marin, at Sausalito.
Yeah.
And and I didn't worry about it. I had enough charge to go almost halfway back to LA again. I wasn't worried about it. Fuck it, That was
it's $5.79 a gallon here.
That's ridiculous.
Are you serious?
Here's what I have to say, folks, and I don't work for Tesla. I'm not an advertiser. Tesla does not advertise on the show. I own a Tesla, so I'm speaking purely from the ownership experience, and I've owned a lot of cars by different manufacturers in my life, mostly Fords, Hondas, mostly Fords, actually. Tesla, I know there's other manufacturers that make electric cars. Yes, there are. Tesla has about 1 billion miles, literally, capital B, of research and data collected regarding the operation of what's your car doing on the road. And they use this data to upgrade their cars constantly, and it costs you nothing for those upgrades. It is the most incredible, sophisticated, high-tech, amazing car you'd ever want to own or drive. That's all I can say.
Wow.
They don't advertise on our show. I'm saying that as an owner.
Just be prepared to pull over if you see powered by Windows come up on your dash.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so I guess we got to wrap. We'll come back Friday. And I bet there's people, because I know I've got the Andy and Amanda show on my Tesla, so I get in my car. Guess I listen to when I get in my car.
I wonder.
Andy and Amanda.
And sometimes when I get home and I'm not finished, the show's on, right? And I'm pulling in my garage, and I the show's still running, and I sit there and I'm like, I'm listening to our show, not because I'm on it. Well, wait, no, not because I'm on it, because I find our show to be one of the most entertaining vehicles on the radio. It truly is. No matter what, it's just a really fun show, and I'm hoping that our audience agrees with us. And what I'd like you to do is send us an email, and we have gotten emails, and I'm appreciative and thank those who have sent them. Send us an email, AndyandAmandaShow@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. What do you want to hear? What do you want us to do? You want us to play more music? You want us to do more Dr. Ruth? You want us to be more serious? You want us to be more not serious? What do you want us to do?
And who your favorite call-in personality is?
Of course. Well, that goes without. That.
Start alone first.
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to hear from you. We truly would, because it makes our day when we hear from you. It's nice to really socialize with our listeners and get their thoughts.
Yes, and we've got a lot of great email responses to our show, and what do you call them, twatters, and Instamatic. What do you call them there?
Some of the spam is quite entertaining.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So when you think about it,
our spammers are the best.
We have Chet, who's a great friend of the show. We love having Chet on, and he calls a couple times a week or whatever it is. It's great. And we have Amanda there in Mexico. Officially of the UK, how I bill our show, but she is from the UK, but in Mexico now for a few months, which is wonderful. There with hanging out with another. She's another friend of the show, Bella Abzug.
Harry Truman said he sits in his driveway listening to the show, too. Well, he's you are a fucking moron. Hey, stop this thing. Really? Come on, Harry. Lay off the side. I know,
right?
Hey, there's something awfully spooky going on around here.
And because most of our audience and it's a big audience around the world, listens to our podcast. Thank you. you can join the show live Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the most part. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by dialing 515-605-9888 or emailing the show. Send us your thoughts. What do you think? What do you want us to do? What do you want to hear? Do you want to be part of the show? Do you want to call in? Email us at andy@amandashow@gmail.com. That being said, we're out of here. This is the end of another adventure on Internet Radio, and nobody gets us out of here better and faster than our co-host, Amanda Love. So let's turn the show over to Amanda, who will now sing the Canadian National Anthem.
Wait, what?
That's how I sound?
Oh, that's very good. Okay, I'll try it.
I must apologize for not being here to greet you personally.
No.
Yes.
We'll let you off.
Hurry up, Amanda.
No, wait. There is a ticker talker. Ticker tacker?
There's a ticker talker.
Ticker talker.
Tic tac? A tick?
Okay.
What do you call it there?
Out of slow.
Somebody played on Tic Tac a stadium. 75,000 people would gather in the stadium to watch a sporting event, a football game, whatever it was, down at the University of Georgia. You can find it on YouTube or whatever. And the person who sang the national anthem, a woman who sounded great, her microphone kept failing during this singing of the national anthem, and you had 75,000 people picked it up and sang the national anthem in the stadium when her mic failed. And I got to tell you, not that I'm Mr. Joe Schmo, patriotic, whatever. I love where I live, and I think it's wonderful that we have here in the United States. No, I'm really not. No, let me look. I better start looking for those Escalades. Yeah, Chet and I have had many conversations about our issues here.
That's why I told Amanda to hurry up.
That's a whole show. Chet and I will entertain you someday with our thoughts. But anyway, won't we, Chet? But anyway,
it would have been funnier if they'd all started singing "Oh Canada."
But it will give you goosebumps to hear how 75,000 people at a stadium in Georgia just picked up the United States national anthem and sang it and finished it for the woman whose microphone failed. It was, I gotta tell you, it was goosebumps. It truly is goosebumps.
Yeah. My eyes would have been water and everything. I would have been like, all mushy.
The bad news was later when she had to share her salary with those 75,000 people.
Yeah.
We choose
truth over facts.
Yeah.
Amanda, hurry up, please.
I will if I can get a word in.
You know what's going on.
My baby, when you go out with me, money means nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm happy.
Get out of here, Amanda.
Bye.
We're stuck.
And it's. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh.
I like it the way that you I like that one.
Oh my goodness.
That's so good, man.
Whose song is that?
There it is. This guy makes me want to drink. The way he's singing.
Every day is special when you spend it with people you love.
Thank you.
This is another hour, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Right here. See you Friday, folks. Amanda, get us out of here.
Finally.
Yes.
Okay. On behalf of Andy Kimbo, myself, and Janelle, you're right. Bye.
Yeah. Don't worry about me,
human
man.
element
Don't worry
has been
about me.
removed.
We're gone. Bye.
Done. Bye.
Later.
All power.
Andy, that's making me gonna. I'm gonna go for real.
All right. Let's get right here.
Bye-bye.
I guess, where are we going?
There it is.
What? Hey, I got a question. Cornell.
Oh, no.
Yes.
when's Joe Richmond coming back on the show? Let's get Joe back on here.
Joe who? Oh, okay, cool, no problem. I'm like,
Joe who?
Joe.
Joe who? Joe who?
Joe Smooth.
Hello.
Definitely, I work on that this Friday.
Yeah, tell Joe to see if he can join us
this
on
Friday
Friday.
show.
Yeah, Joe is for those of you who don't know, Joe is a friend of the show. He's
I'm
a former Harlem Globetrotter coach, referee for the Harlem Globetrotters and the Washington Generals, who they always play, and a sports aficionado, and currently an ambassador to the 76ers minor league team, part of the 76ers actually. Just a fun guy, and he's great, and loves to talk sports with him, and maybe he'll be coming back on, whenever Cornell can arrange it. But
I'm
it's
arranging
tough.
it right now.
It is molecularly impossible.
We're going to try our best, though. We're going to try our best. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
Mighty Mouse is on his way.
Hey, Amanda.
Yes, darling.
I've been thinking of it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Buddy.
I didn't even
Love
on my
you.
carrot.
Okay, now y'all gotta sound scary.
Yeah, laugh. It's kind of scary now.
Okay, we started
Working in those
Okay, now, what the hell?
On that note,
I got
thank you
to
everyone
go.
for joining the Andy and Amanda show while Andy
Yeah.
breaks down laughing in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah,
We're signing out.
that's kind of scary. I'm like, okay, what's next, Andy?
We thank you for joining us for Wednesday's episode. I can't even speak. This is laughter. Put me off.
Join us again on Friday where you might have Joe. Joe. What, Joe?
Well, I just talked to Joe. He said just let him know when you want to, him to come on the show. He loved the show.
Okay.
Well, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Today to me is a very good day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see you Friday, folks. We're out of here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Take
Bye.
care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.